significantly or not, since the 1966 World Cup final, England have won only 2 out of 10 against West Germany. Enter now. And there is Butcher, and it was only just scrambled away. And the shot back in was an absolute beauty by Gascoigne. Gascoigne. Free kick the other way, though. Now, there seems to be an interesting tactical move by England. I've got the feeling that Mark Wright is marking Klinsmann. Des Walker is marking Fuller. Berthold is 14, plays mainly on the right. And here's little Hessler, number 8, restored to the side. Wasn't a very good clearance by Augenthaler. In fact, this is Beardsley, and this is Lineker, and Gascoigne's in the attack as well, and has got a chance to shoot. Klinsmann, Walker is marking Völler, and Butcher is spare. This is number 10, Matthäus for the Germans. Waddle. Platt is well forward in the centre. Gascoigne's made a forward run, and Matthäus has had to go back with him. Offside flag is up against Lineker. So something's got to give. Gascoigne. It was whipped away from him by Hessler, who's nippy and clever. Saw in one of the early games against Yugoslavia. This is Matthäus. Now it's Bremer. Not aware of what's at stake, but everybody was looking forward to it. Waddle. Well played. Parker. Held it up nicely. Beardsley's in the penalty area, so is Gascoigne. Didn't travel to Gascoigne. Fuller for West Germany. England pressing hard as Hessler brings the ball out for the Germans, and this is going to be a test for Wright. This is Klinsmann. Hessler's made a forward run in the centre. Fuller is further over. It came off Platt. Take part in it on his own club ground, but there are 11 Englishmen out there determined to prevent that happening. Here's Bremer. Augenthaler. Matthäus. Gascoigne is the man in front of him. It's going to be quite a contest in the midfield. Good header by Parker, and back to him from... The Germans do like to get the ball into the area swiftly and then try and spin on a sixpence and go past their opponents. Bremer. Matthäus has made a run from midfield. This is Hessler. Now it's Platt, and now it's Augenthaler. And Klinsmann, and nearly Matthäus. This is Butcher to Gascoigne, who had that fierce shot in the opening minute. Waddle. Gascoigne. Really has developed and matured as an international player in the course of this tournament. He looks so comfortable out there. This is Parker. He's up against Matthäus tonight, which will be the biggest test yet.
Ola, the marker right in his own half, he came forward to make the extra man, drew one of our centre-backs and that left Klinsmann clear, but fortunately again he
comes through the centre of the pitch, faced by Gascoigne. Still Augenthaler. Looks for Fuller. Gascoigne. It's a good ball to Platt. It's not a bad one either to Lineker. Be quite a battle between Matthäus and Gascoigne in the centre of midfield. A lot could hinge on that. This is Tone. Klinsmann. Again beaten by Wright. Hessler to Matthäus. Hessler heading it on to Bremer on the left. The Germans haven't been allowed to show anything like the panache in the opening 25 minutes here that they have in their previous games in Milan. This time it was Paul Gascoigne, who was fouled by Bremer. And England have done so well from free kicks in this tournament. The delivery's been good. I just wonder if Waddle could get a ball in here that might suit Terry Butcher or David Platt, or even Mark Wright. And there goes Wright. Good header by Klinsmann. Gascoigne! Second time.
Behind the front two of Klinsmann and Voller, and now they can't find him because he's not there, and they're struggling because in midfield there's three men really are involved defensively, and they've got no out. Whereas Libarski really in the previous games I thought was outstanding. I was amazed when he wasn't playing.
That was a foul by Guido Buchwald on Paul Gascoigne. England have a free kick. Butcher and Wright have made their way forward. They've both gone into a far post position. Gascoigne to take it. Oh, and he's curled it, stretching the goalkeeper. Mateus takes over. Had a quiet game so far. Bremer. Hessler. Oh, well played by Butcher. And he turns on the star with the back heel to Gascoigne. England are playing here with a freedom and a flair, which is good to see in the opening 27 minutes. No score, but no doubt. Platt. Gascoigne. Oh, well played again. Platt this is. Lineker is to his right and so is Waddle. Platt seemed to be in two minds, finally decided to go on his own and lost the ball on the edge of the area to Augenthaler. This is Mateus. Voller. "28 minutes gone in the World Cup semi-final. England 0. The Germans are caught with players upfield here. If England can break, it's Gascoigne. Challenge was by Mateus. It was a pretty desperate one. Gascoigne again. Beardsley's gone down the left wing. Forward again. Voller's going through. He's spun off Walker, and he's taken it away from Shilton, and Klinsmann's in the middle. And it was good covering by Gascoigne, I think. England's passing has been controlled and comfortable in this first half. Klinsmann. Berthold. Kohler.
Very good save. So long without really having a lot to do. Had a
Parker. Gascoigne. Offside, Parker. I don't want to be uncharitable. Buchwald is still forward. Riedler's hurt now. Mateus. Berthold. Augenthaler. He's got the space to come forward. Hessler. Tries to get the return here, Hessler. Germany are down to 10 again. This is Berthold. Berthold. Hessler. In by Mateus. Tome at it run. And there's Buchwald.
Ventured up this far, and they seem to be enjoying it.
Great ball by Waddle for Gascoigne. Oh, pity he slipped there. He was past Bremer. And then he's brought him down. But occasion. Right. Kohler. Berthold. Hessler. Augenthaler. Tone. Still Olaf Tone. Hessler goes through. Butcher, the spare man. It's working well, that looks for Tone. Still Tone. Ball was out before he crossed it. Goal kick. Keeps England in it. Waddle. Gascoigne. An immediate counter-attack. Play on again, says the referee, who's having a terrific match in my opinion. Klinsmann and Wright. Oh, and they just blocked Riedler, but this is Hessler. Two England players just managing to shut down Karl-Heinz Riedler in a threatening position. But Bremer is back on the pitch. The Germans have the full... Klinsmann off Lineker, Gascoigne. And then England had brought everybody back. 10 minutes gone in the second half in the World Cup semi-final in Turin. Augenthaler. Riedler's in the centre-forward position here. Augenthaler combines with him, but gets too close. And help from Matthäus. Pulled it back for Olaf Tone to shoot. Perhaps for the first time for any length of time. Hessler. It's a good run by Hessler. The challenge was by Pearce. Can always cultivate something. He had luck on his side, but Germany are in front. Matthäus. Worm through the goalkeeper's hands that day. Anyway, let's see what England can do about it. And they've got a free kick, I think. Yes. Now, Platt's gone in there with Lineker. Butcher's up. So is Wright. Pearce was there! Oh, so close! Gascoigne. It's promising. Foul, Augenthaler. Now, England have a free... Gascoigne into the wall. Cheers of relief from the West German supporters. Oh. Well, Paul Park is dribbling. And Reuter will have to get into the action straight away, and he's lost out. And Gascoigne for England. Beardsley just inside him. And great running by Waddle. And Jürgen Kohler just saw man Platt. Driven. And headed away by Riedler. Gascoigne. And it's going to go to Beardsley. And Lineker. Away by Kohler. Number 4, Kohler is it wasn't. I'm being a bit too hopeful, really. There wasn't much of an appeal. Germany are breaking, and Stefan Reuter on the right. England are preparing Trevor Steven, and Peter Shilton has to do some hurried work. One has to say they're 18 minutes away from the final, but England has still got an awful lot of optimism and intent. Here's Wright. Walker. There's no way the spirit of the side will be broken. Waddle. Gascoigne in a good position here. Platt's in there too, but Paul Gascoigne heads it wide.
A bit disappointed there because it was a great Reuter who's come on instead of the injured Hassler, is just really doing a marking job on Paul Gascoigne, and he's going to be quite happy just to hang on to this 1-0. This is over on the right side, and he does score from that occasion, so they must be aware. Augenthaler as well hits long shots, but certainly in this World Cup, whether it's the ball or what, it's been extremely disappointing, set pieces and long-range shooting.
Gascoigne, tackled by Buchwald. Gives Lineker 4 goals in the championship. He was, of course, top scorer with 6 in Mexico. He's now 1 behind the leaders here. Skiravi and Schilacci with 5. Free kick to West Germany. With 8 minutes goal, but he should supply the cross for the England equaliser. Klinsmann again. Gascoigne. driven it long. Lineker's away. Kohler trying to cut him off. Platt trying to get there in the middle. Waddle just behind him. But the referee has stopped the game because there's an injury to a German player. Stop the game. Bremer takes the free kick, not from the right position, but the referee's happy enough. Didn't they, Germany, when Lineker scored? They got in each other's way. Here's Tone, because he was the only Englishman in the penalty area, and he showed how deadly he can be. Buchwald. Buchwald again. Lineker back there at the moment. 4 minutes left in the normal period. Tone. Gascoigne with him, and it's going to be right. Yes, I quite agree with your point there about teams not, in general that is, not being able to sort of finish the match off when they've been a goal ahead. There's a nervousness set in, and it certainly spread among the German defenders when Gary Lineker seized on that opportunity and finished it in such style, which means extra time now. Matthäus on the ball. Seem quite happy sign of wanting to go forward here. So Gascoigne comes chasing out, and so does Lineker. And I suppose the only people who are completely detached from all this are possibly Argentina, who are watching on the basis of wondering who they're going to play in the final on Sunday. Here's Chris Waddle.
Halfway line, because he tackled Klinsmann, then the Germans got a lucky rebound, knocked it back into Klinsmann's stride. Here he is, superb tackle by Des Walker, and really just mentioned Klinsmann, but you look back over the previous 90 minutes, he's hardly had a look in, and that's credit to the two markers, right, and of course Des Walker.
Both of them have been getting rave reviews out here by the various journalists who pick their World Cup teams. And this is Waddle, and this is Pearce. Platt and Lineker waiting in the centre, but that was behind the line. Was it before? Well, corner given. Gascoigne has got time in the heat of a World Cup semi-final. You didn't see it on your picture, to put his hand to his ear as if to say to the England supporters, come on, let's hear you. He's so cool. Platt and Wright waiting in the middle. Pearce is there too. And Pearce gets a flick on, and there's a stab at the far post. Lineker. Safe to say this is by far the hardest match the Germans have had, and quite different from the games in Milan where they were steamrolling past other teams. Here's Gascoigne. Good run. Can he squeeze it back even yet? He can. Waddle. Klinsmann in the centre forward position. Reuter not quite sure where to go. Tone to Bremer. Klinsmann! Great save, Shilton. Terrific goalkeeping on the line. Defies Jurgen Klinsmann. Great qualities when it comes to fitness and stamina. Bremer. Augenthaler. Klinsmann. Augenthaler. Klinsmann's in a dangerous position inside left. Klinsmann missed it.
And as where Gary Lineker touched his shot into the corner of the net, much to everyone's relief around here, it went the wrong side.
Well, Germany, I wonder if they'll be encouraged by that. It's Riedler on the ball for them. Bremer is still making these storming runs down the left. Riedler and Klinsmann are the two players in the middle. Riedler goes to the near post, and Des Walker hooks. Headed out by Walker. Lineker. Gascoigne to his right. Takes on Augenthaler. Look at that. Still Gascoigne. Offside, unfortunately, for England. To Beardsley. Gascoigne again. He won't be shaken off. And in the end, the German bench get up and protest at Gascoigne's last challenge. And he's so involved in this game. has actually, Gascoigne, got a yellow card. And oh dear me. He's going to be out of the final if England get there. For the tackle on number 14, Berthold. Gascoigne has had his second yellow card of the competition, and here is a moment that almost brings tears to his eyes.
You're quite right, he is nearly in tears. Look at him, he's shattered, because really there was no need to book at that stage. Legs are a bit tired, a little bit mistimed, a bit late, but it's been such a really gripped the match. I can't understand why he's booked in there. Poor Gascoigne, absolutely shattered. Hoping it doesn't affect his performance.
Well, I've got to choose my words carefully here, but having seen a bit of the Germans, I do have to report again that the player tackled who goes down sometimes gives... Just to finish that point, the player that Gascoigne fouled, and he did foul him, is now back on his feet and fully mobile. Berthold, number 14.
The older West German bench got up and got towards the touchline, almost encouraging the referee to carry out the booking. Gascoigne, if England hopefully can just get through this little period of extra time, get to the final, to miss out after the tournament he's had would be a travesty.
Well, we were talking before it happened earlier today of this first period of extra time. The excitement inside the stadium and the toll. And again. Again. Come on, Gaza, the fans are shouting, and he had time to wave. We're in the last minute of the first period of extra time. The score is 1-1, and Gascoigne has got Stephen on the run. He'd stood the referee on the halfway line and was signalling, and as it turned out, it didn't go in the net, so we needn't discuss it further. It's still 1-1. We're in the second period of extra time, and here is Waddle again. Gascoigne. The second period of extra time, and the thought of penalties starts to loom. Free kick against Riedler for the challenge on Parker. The West Germans have been involved in penalty shootouts before, in both the last two World Cups, in fact, the most memorable one being in the semi-final itself. That was a good ball by Matthias to Tone. Riedler, and still Riedler, and Klinsmann's in the middle, and he couldn't make contact with that, and Pearce tries to dribble the ball out of the area and almost gave it to height still. Lineker's waiting in the middle, so is Stephen. This is Gascoigne. They're trying to stay onside. It's Gascoigne again. Bremer. Oh, dear me. Bremer, yellow card, without a doubt. Foul on Gascoigne. Put a foot wrong. Footer. Matthias on Gascoigne. And reserved probably their best display of the World Cup for this, the most important match. So England's fitness and athleticism and work rate has to be applauded. They've got everybody back now where they should be, preventing the Germans from making a swift counter-attack. Indeed, quite the reverse, because Gascoigne has bottled up Augenthaler. Gascoigne, 23 years in the game. Gascoigne again. The World Cup final against Argentina. You couldn't really have written the script, could you? Not for both semi-finals to go like that.
Very good, but there's no one I'd rather have in my goal than Peter Shilton.
The last thing I asked Bobby Robson before I left him, Matthias! Berthold! Corner! That's the question. Stefan Reuter for West Germany. And the hearts of Matthias. Buchwald. Free in the middle, waiting. Klinsmann with Walker. Goal kick. time is over. Poor Gascoigne on his knees.